What's going on, everybody? This is another Ultimate Team game. I know I haven't been around as often as I have been in the past. I've been working on a lot of different shit, man. But I think I don't even remember what season this was. I have no idea. I got so many games on my goddamn hard drive. I've just been trying to work through it. I'm trying to bring out other games. It's a lot of shit that I've been trying to do, but that's besides the point. I wanted to touch briefly on this. I guess. Hold on. Let me just look at this again. Some kid in Texas, that was drunk over the alcohol limit, mowed down and killed 4 people. And the person that was in the car with him is like paralyzed and only can communicate with blinking. And I'm hearing that the judge only gave him 10 years probation in Texas. Pretty much, listen, I'm just going to tell you this right now because I'm not going to really dwell into the whole situation. I'd rather make a podcast out of it, which I'll try to get to you guys before the weekend. The bottom line is this. Until everyone understands that we are responsible for who we put in office, and I'm not talking about the president because it's beyond him. It's the people that are in the House and Congress and things like that make up and protect us from certain type of things. Well, not really protect us. They protect themselves first and their pockets. But a lot of people that go to vote don't even know who their fucking chairman is. They don't know what's going on. And then this judge makes a ruling of 10 years probation when people are killed and somebody's paralyzed because of money. Because the family has wealth. Or not wealth, just have riches. I keep on trying to explain to you guys. It's not about stereotypes or just being a pessimist. The world is the way it is. And certain people are going to get away with certain things that others won't. And we have to understand where the limitations are and put together legitimate ways of coming together to fight those injustices. That's just the way it has to be. You can't have this happen and then you have a riot and you think a riot solves anything. A riot just makes you look like more of a fucking idiot and gives police officers overtime. It has to be more structure with it. And the reason, like I tell you guys, it bothers me because, one, we had some people lose their life, which is always something that I'm grateful to be here for today because I've been faced with a lot of different type of challenges and I'm fortunate to be here today. So I embrace the fact that I'm able to still speak and have my voice heard. And when you hear that tone that I bring out, that's from the heart. And it's all for the purpose of you guys understanding that from everything within my inner being, I'm trying to make you guys understand that this is heartfelt. When someone loses their life for someone else's irresponsibility, which happens to be something where drunk driving, it's murder. Accidents happen. I'm not saying that if you have an accident, you should be killed. If you're following all the rules and something happens, you shouldn't have the same punishment as somebody else that didn't follow the rules and did the same thing. When you conscientiously, if that's a word, if it's not, you guys know what I'm trying to say. You go out there, drink, and go and drive and kill someone. What makes your life more important than the other person that you should continue to live as if nothing happened? That's my only point with that. Like I said, I haven't even got to research the issue. One of my friends hit me up and let me know what was going on, so I wanted to touch briefly about it. The next thing I want to touch briefly about is people that were influential to me growing up. And movies that they were in and stuff like that kind of contributed to just a bigger difference. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about Van Damme right now. Jean-Claude Van Damme. And then I'm going to talk about Steven Seagal and why he's hated in the West Indian community. Jean-Claude Van Damme, as we all know, is a vicious cokehead and has been for some time now. I hear he's clean or whatever like that. When I was younger, this motherfucker had me doing backflips off the roof in a roundhouse. Like, he was like, yo, I really thought that shit worked in fights and shit till I got my ass whipped. Like, look, he's just jumping up and the guy's face is just standing there for him to kick. I didn't realize that in real life people move. So while I was jumping in the air, I was getting kicked in the nuts. So I had to learn that it's, what a movie is. I didn't have anybody around to tell me that it was just a movie. Because when you turn around and do a roundhouse, if you ain't fast enough, nobody's going to be sitting there waiting with their face out to get it kicked. That's the first thing. But I love me some Van Damme. I love me some Double Impact. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of other, what the fuck was that other movie he did that I really like? Kickboxer. He had a lot of different movies that I liked. Now, this motherfucker Steven Seagal, who is, in my opinion, the originator of skinny jeans. He was the first guy that I saw that was able to wear jeans that looked like they were painted on and run faster than Usain Bolt. I still to this day do not understand how a man with a ponytail travels to Jamaica in Mark for Death, kills every Jamaican that's possible to kill, and leaves. I don't understand how any of this happened. The fucking Screwface, the guy that he's fighting in the movie, if you guys haven't seen Mark for Death, please go watch it and leave me some feedback and let me know what you think. Screwface, who happens to be the bad guy in the movie, is fighting Steven Seagal with a goddamn katana blade like he's Leonardo from the fucking Turtles. Are you fucking serious? I'm going to let you guys understand this. As a Jamaican, we don't run around with katana blades. We gonna shoot or stab, but not with a goddamn katana blade, and we gotta be close range. I'm talking about the ratchet, like a regular knife. Nobody's running around with a goddamn Ninja Turtle blade. And when you're in a gang like the one that Screwface had, the Uzi is your best friend. But for some reason, Screwface is running around with a goddamn katana blade getting fucked up by a guy with a goddamn ponytail. And his hair is gelled back the whole movie. And I don't know what kind of gel that is, but I gotta find out. Because not once was Seagal's hair wrinkled or showed any kind of need for any detangling. Like my man Palomalo with his beautiful hair. Even with his hair, he needs a detangle every once in a while. But for some reason, Steven Seagal's ponytail stays perfect throughout the whole thing. I don't think that man sweats. But the thing that pisses me off and why everybody of West Indian descent hates Steven Seagal is that he was able to go to that country. You were able to land in Jamaica. I don't even know which airport he landed. I don't know if it was Norman Mansley, Montego Bay. I don't know where he landed. I'm hoping that he didn't land in Norman Mansley in Kingston and come out and say that he did all that shit. But I don't know, because you know how they do it. They do a montage and the fucking plane lands someplace. And he was in Jamaica. Then on top of that, why the fuck can't they ever just cast a Jamaican to be a Jamaican? Why is it a guy that's Irish or fucking from Britain? You got guys with crazy ass accents that are playing Jamaicans, and it's the worst thing. Like in The Mighty Quinn, where you have Robert Townsend doing it. And Denzel Washington. Like, Denzel Washington gets a pass. He's a great actor. Robert Townsend, he's a comedian, and he was a fucking complete joke with his accent. The most annoying thing for any Jamaican is to hear the patois and the language being mimicked from anybody else other than a Jamaican. Or somebody that understands the language properly enough. Because I have friends that are able to mimic it enough to where they can get away with it. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So now with Mark for Death, I got to deal with a guy that's, obviously, I think the guy was Australian. I don't even know what the fuck he was. I got to deal with this guy and the originator of skinny jeans run around faster than Usain Bolt. Oh, by the way, guys, this guy, he was pause glitching me. And I had to do all kinds of shit to get him to resume the game or whatever. But I'm trying to make you guys see it from my point of view to make you guys understand exactly what's happening. Steven Seagal is rocking jeans tighter than females wear. They're painted on him. But he's somehow able to roundhouse kick, do splits, cartwheels, hang from fucking buildings, sit-ups upside down. Like, this motherfucker's doing everything. I had to put the mic on and talk to this man. But I don't understand how he's able to do that in those type of jeans and not get a rip in the crotch. Like, he really did not get a rip in the crotch. Yo, his hair doesn't get sweaty. Like, who fights throughout there's a scene in the movie where this man drives through a mall in his truck. Oh, by the way, this guy's name is Polite Virus. Please don't play this man. Please don't play this man. And at least he's a polite virus, so I couldn't even get mad at him. And that's the thing about it. Why do they have Ultimate Team to where you just go into the game and can't see the guy's name? So that you don't even know that you're going to get a guy like Polite Virus. You don't even know. It's craziness. Like, what the fuck is going on here? EA Sports, once again. But that's besides the point. Back to Mark for Death. He drives into a fucking mall, gets out, and promptly beats the fuck out of like 10 to 15 Jamaicans. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You guys are Jamaicans in a gang and nobody has a gun. Why can't anybody shoot this man? Steven Seagal is running around rampant like it's a goddamn video game. Nobody has a gun. Everybody wants to do kung fu. Wrong movie, dickheads. This is not a goddamn kung fu flick where motherfuckers got invisible ropes and they're hopping from roof to roof. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon type shit. There's nobody that's trying to... Like, why are you doing martial arts when this man is breaking your goddamn arm and you're seeing him break your friend's arm right in front of you, but you still want to go up and throw your gun to the side and do kung fu? This movie annoys me because it made Jamaicans look like complete buffoons and idiots. This man, by the way, eventually resumed the game and I was able to get the win. Thank you to everybody that was on Twitter that helped me out by sending them a message. It was really appreciated. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. He had the game paused for a lot longer than that, but I just gave you guys a quick snippet. Just beware of these goddamn pause glitches and the guys that DC the game. Until next time, one love.